told you to quiet down, but now you wear a crown. Visionary queen with a spark.
Welcome to You Matter in Business with Ariel Faith, your brand, your story, and your success, because you matter in your business. Welcome to You Matter in Business. This week, we are going to talk about something that trips a lot of women up. Permission to do things. We tend to need external permission. And I want to talk about the only permission slip you've been waiting for. And it's really only from you. A quick question. If you could give yourself permission to do one thing in your business right now with no explanations, no justification, no waiting until it's perfect, what would it be? Do you have it? Good. Okay, now here's the fun part. You're about to give yourself the permission right here, right now, and consider this episode your official permission slip. You know how in school you needed a permission slip to go on a field trip and your parents had to sign it, or you had to get a slip to go to the bathroom or whatever. But today we're talking about the permission slips that keep us waiting in our business. Why we're actually the only one who's capable of signing that permission slip. And we're the only one we need. We just need our own permission. This is going to be fun, and I promise we're keeping it light and keeping it real. And by the end of the episode, you'll walk away with your own signed permission slip. I figured beginning of the year, let's be light, because a lot of us are going to be doing a lot of work in the next few weeks, few months, because we're on the ball and we're running. So I want you guys to, since we're at the beginning of 2026, I want you to think about just how we can have some fun with this project. So let's share some of my favorite permission slips that women have been waiting for, and see if any of these sound familiar to you. Okay, so things like permission to start before you're an expert. And are you ever an expert? So you always need permission. Permission to charge what you're worth before you feel ready. That's a big one for a lot of people. Permission to change your mind about something you said publicly. Permission to do it differently than anyone else in your industry. Permission to take a nap in the middle of the workday because you live to work, not work to live. Permission to say no without a detailed explanation. And my personal favorite, permission to launch something that's good enough instead of waiting for perfect. Here's what cracks me up about all of this. We're waiting for someone else to tell us it's okay. There's some business principal office where they hand out official permission slips. Yes, we've received your application to change premium prices and you have been approved. Spoiler alert, the office doesn't exist. There's no permission committee. There's just you deciding what you are allowing and you allow in your business, your own business. You know your worth. It is okay. Is it okay to give yourself permission without waiting for somebody else's to go first? Absolutely. Let's talk about perfectionism for a minute, because this is part of that permission that trips us up. But let's have some fun with it, because perfectionism is really good at disguises. It shows up at a party wearing all kinds of costumes. So sometimes it dresses up as high standards. I just want to be really good, says Jan. But does it need 17 rounds of edits? Or are you avoiding the discomfort of putting it out there because it might not be comfortable? Sometimes it comes to not wanting to waste people's time. How considerate. Except you're so busy making sure everything is flawless that you never actually share anything. My favorite costume. I'm almost ready. Almost ready. is perfectionism's favorite outfit. It's been wearing the same costume for 3 years. Here's the thing about perfectionism, though. It's not actually trying to make things better. It's trying to keep you safe. It's saying, if you never put it out there, nobody can criticize it, which is technically true. It's also the fast track to never accomplishing anything.
Behind the lens, crafting tales and news.
Bring your marketing, your brand to life with storytelling and strategy. Cut through the noise with clear messaging and compelling visuals that resonate with your ideal client. We bring strategy, story, and visuals to help you with your marketing. Visit arieljoyfaith.com and schedule a consultation and see how we can help you bring your brand to
No
life.
selfies here, just genuine sight. Authenticity in every lie.
So what if you use that discomfort as data instead of a stop sign? What if good enough was actually good enough? What if done was better than perfect? And what if permission slip you need just says, I'm allowed to be a beginner at this? We all begin sometime. You know the game we played as kids. Ready or not, here we come. Well, let's play the business version. Ready or not, here I come. Ready or not, here's my offer. Ready or not, here's our new pricing. Ready or not, you're hitting publish on that post. Because here's the secret nobody tells you. You're never completely ready. Never. I've been doing this for over several decades, and still I don't feel ready for new things. I just got better at using this discomfort as data instead of stop signs. I launched a first group photography session feeling terrified. I raised my prices while my hands were shaking. I started this podcast thinking, who am I to have a podcast? None of those things waited until I felt ready. I just listened to what my gut was telling me, that this is the right move despite the fear, and chose to move forward. You know what happens. People show up, they paid. They listened, not because I was perfect, because I made the decision based on what I knew was right, not just what felt comfortable. Your people don't need you to be perfect. They need you to show up. They need you to use what you know, what your heart tells you, and what experience has shown you, and make intentional choices, ready or not. It's okay to do things before you feel completely comfortable. The feeling might never come, that comfortable feeling. You get to move forwards anyway. All right, here's where we get practical and playful at the same time. I want you to actually write yourself a permission slip this week. You can do it now if you want, if you're not driving in your car. So at the top of this paper, put official permission slip, and then I, comma, your name, and then give yourself permission to do what? Fill in the blanks. So I give myself permission to launch this thing at version 1.0 instead of waiting for 3.0 or 3.010. Give yourself permission to rest. I give myself permission to rest when I'm tired because I'm building a life, not just business. I give myself permission to unfollow accounts that make me feel bad about my progress. I give myself permission to do business my way, even if it looks different. I give myself permission to use what I know as data to make decisions, even when I'm scared. The permission you've been waiting for, you just gave it to yourself. Congratulations, you are approved. Next week, we're going to talk about something that kind of pairs perfectly, imperfect. We're going to give with this subject about giving yourself permission. It's the courage to disappoint people, because sometimes the permission slip is needed, but then we let some people down, and we're going to make that conversation Mouth, of course, always stops at the end. Surprisingly easy. So trust me on this, and you'll enjoy that next week. So here's your assignment. If you haven't already done it, yes, I'm calling it that because permission slips and assignments do go together. Write yourself a permission slip. Actually write it. Don't just write it. Don't just text it. Don't just type it. Put pen to paper, fingers to keyboard, whatever works for you. I give myself permission to, and then fill in the blank. And then do the thing. Make one small action on whatever permission you just granted yourself. You don't have to do the whole thing. Just take one step forward. Because here's the truth. You've been qualified this whole time. You've been ready enough. You've been good enough. The only thing standing between you and moving forward was waiting for someone else to say, okay, you can now. But you don't need anyone else's okay. It's okay to sign your own permission slip. It's okay to decide that you're ready enough right now. And it's okay to give yourself that green light that you've been waiting for. It's okay to use what your heart tells you as data to make intentional decisions from there. Build a business you can actually live with, not just work for. If you want support actually using that permission slip, taking action, building momentum, having accountability without judgment, the Real Women in Business WIB community is full of women doing exactly that. Learn more at arielfaith.com. And because you matter in business, you're already enough. Permission granted by you to you. And now go do that thing. I'll see you next week. See you next episode. After all, it is your brand, your story, and your success, because I know that you matter in business. Thank you for listening to You Matter in Business podcast. Please follow, share, like, and comment. I would love to hear from you. This podcast is sponsored by Ariel Faith Storytelling Marketing and Your Brand Photographer. The show notes provide more information on how to contact Ariel and more information about this episode. Thank you again.
They told you to quiet down, but now you wear a crown. Visionary queen with a spark, lighting up the dark. Rediscover your own fire, chase the dreams that lift you higher. Redefine your role today, brand new in every way. Build your confidence through my lens, break the walls you put up since. Embrace your power, hear your roar. You are meant for so much more. You are meant for so much more.